For decades, one question has quietly followed every global crisis, every economic shift, and every political headline. If the United States were to step aside today, could China truly take its place? On paper, China looks unstoppable. A population of over 1 billion people. The world's largest manufacturing base. Massive cities that seem to rise overnight. And a government capable of planning decades ahead without interruption. To many, it feels inevitable that China will replace the United States as the world's dominant power. But power is not built on numbers alone. And history has a way of revealing what statistics hide. Because despite its rise, China still cannot replace the United States. Not yet. And perhaps not in the way many expect. This is not a story of weakness versus strength. It is a story of different kinds of power, and why one of them still matters more. China's economy is massive, but size alone does not equal trust. The US dollar is still the world's primary reserve currency. Oil is priced in dollars. Debt is measured in dollars. Global savings are held in dollars. Even China itself holds large amounts of US debt. This gives the United States something China does not yet possess: financial gravity. America can print money during crises and still attract investors. China cannot do the same without risking capital flight. Why? Because global confidence is not just about growth. It is about transparency, predictability, and legal trust. Investors know that in the United States, contracts are enforced by courts, not political favor. They know companies can fail without being erased by the state. They know information, even bad news, eventually comes out. In China, economic power and political power are deeply intertwined. That creates efficiency, but also fear. And fear is expensive. Then there is military power. China's military has grown rapidly. Its navy is expanding. Its technology is improving. But global dominance is not about having a strong military. It is about having global reach. The United States has military bases across every major region of the world. Its navy can operate in any ocean. Its alliances span Europe, Asia, the Middle East, and beyond. China, by comparison, is still largely region-focused. It is powerful near its borders, but limited far from them. More importantly, the US military is not alone. It operates within a vast alliance system. NATO, Japan, South Korea, Australia. China has partners, but not alliances built on shared trust and defense commitments. Power multiplied by allies is not the same as power standing alone. But perhaps the most underestimated factor is soft power. The United States exports culture without trying. Movies, music, technology, universities, ideas. American culture does not need government promotion to spread. People adopt it voluntarily. English has become the language of science, aviation, business, and diplomacy. American universities educate future leaders from around the world. Silicon Valley still sets the pace for global innovation. China has made efforts to build soft power, but influence cannot be forced. When people fear censorship, surveillance, or political punishment, they may admire strength, but they do not adopt values. Soft power is slow, subtle, and deeply human, and it takes generations to build. This does not mean China will fail. China will remain one of the most powerful nations on Earth. It will shape global trade, technology, and geopolitics for decades. But replacing the United States is not simply about becoming strong. It is about becoming the center of gravity for the world. And gravity is not commanded. It is earned through trust, through openness, through systems that outlive individual leaders. For now, the world still orbits Washington more than Beijing. Not because America is perfect, but because the structure it built is still unmatched. The real question may not be whether China can replace the United States, but whether the future will belong to a single dominant power at all. A multipolar world may be forming, one where influence is shared, contested, and constantly shifting. And in that world, the rules of power may change entirely. So here is the question for you. Do you believe China will ever truly replace the United States? Or will the world move towards something entirely new? Tell us which country you want us to explore next, and we'll see you there.